Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Diversity in Cinema Academy. I'm Theta Catalan and this is the place to be if you're an indie filmmaker, video creator, and screenwriter. So all this month, I will be dropping 24 filmmaking tips until Christmas, and so hence the theme. And so today's video is going to be all about the script breakdown. So before we jump into all of those other departments, as I mentioned in the last video that we're going to talk about the production designer, before we do that, I want to go over the script breakdown because that helps you understand what each department has to do. So say for instance, the line producer is the one who does the script breakdown, and what they're doing is basically taking that script, which is the blueprint, and they're looking at every single line, every scene, and seeing what is needed in each single scene, right? So whether that's props, talent, extras, animals, you know, set decoration, and a lot of people get set decoration and props confused, but those are two totally different departments. Props is what people handle, like this notebook, the Future Icon Leading Motion Pictures notebook that you can get on Amazon, which is the perfect gift for a filmmaker. So anyway, they also, you know, look at stunts and the type of cameras that is needed, cars, and basically they're just breaking down every single thing that is needed. And then in these videos coming up, we're gonna break all that down per department on what they handle, whether that's production design, who will handle all of the set design, because each one of those departments, they do a breakdown as well, and they go even further. But when they're breaking it down, they are also looking at, you know, hey, this is what it is going to take to make this happen. So like as a line producer, because I sometimes work as a line producer, when I'm breaking down the script, I'm like, okay, yeah, they're gonna need a Christmas tree and they're gonna need some decorations. Boom. So I have a general idea and I'm like, okay, it's gonna probably cost me about this amount, you know, and an experienced line producer can, you know, kind of estimate how much it would cost if they're doing something grand and big, or if they are doing something simple and small where they don't need a whole lot of decorations. And then once they sit with those department heads, they can say,
okay, I've looked at the script, I've broken it down, and in order for me to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, it is going to cost me this amount.
And so it's either going to line up with what the line producer said, and if like the line producer is way off, they're going to either have to make some adjustments in the budgets, or they're going to have to tell that, you know, that department head that,
you know what, we can't really afford all of that, so how can we scale back?
And so they just work together in that way. So that is why it is important to do a script breakdown, because it informs your budget. It also informs your schedule. So first it informs your schedule, and then it informs your budget, because when you are breaking it down, it's creating what is called day out of day reports. And these reports is letting you know, like, hey, we're gonna need, if the cinematographer said that, hey, we're gonna need a jib on 2 days, now you know that you need to rent it for 2 days, and so now you know how much that will cost you. And you might say, well, we can't afford 2 days, we can only give you 1 day. So now that informs the schedule. It'll be like, but I really want it on those 2 different days. Be like, well, let me see how I can move the schedule around, and those 2 scenes that you need that jib on, we're gonna put it all in 1 day, so it won't be 2 days. So anyway, that's a whole nother conversation that we're gonna push down later on. I give y'all some tips on that, because scheduling is like putting a puzzle together, and it's a lot of work. So now we can jump into what exactly the production designer do. All right, so that is the next video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, thanks for tuning in to my 24 filmmaking tips till Christmas. If you are enjoying this series, be sure to visit Diversity in Cinema Academy's website, where they have a ton of resources there. If you're interested in leveling up your film business, you can check out my online course,